thing. Yeah, CD one prezi, one city, one chin, one tonic, one gin, one spliff mad thing. Look on that track, pull it pin, fling. Requesty bad rhythm and a bad song sing. Me the maddest and the baddest Godzilla Kang King. Oh. Ready for anything.
When speaking of my auntie Dr. Michelleg, talk nice, don't talk twice. Big up Ufa, big up, and dash for you for
one
dashing.
chin, one tonic, one
You're
gin,
listening
one
to
spliff
Get
mad
With the
thing. Look on
Fix.
that track, pull it pin, fling. Requesty bad rhythm and a bad song sing. Me the maddest and the baddest Godzilla Kang King. Oh. If I the money, then give me the damn thing. Yeah, dollars have enough, pound of the strong thing. Me ready for the road ready for me. Spliff roll up and load. That I tell them I pre. Yeah. Ready for anything. Ready.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Somebody tell me how I'm sounding on the Instagram live. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I forgot to do today. Yeah. What I forgot to do today. Thank God for other avenues of streaming on Instagram. Yeah, something I forgot to do today. And then when I came to the studio, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So tell me how I'm sounding on Instagram because I can't check it. So I just need to know how it sounds. Yo, indulge boss. How am I sounding? Let me know how I'm sounding so we can get this show on the road. Get with the fix, Michelle. G, we have some special interviews tonight. Tonight, we got some special interviews. Of course, first interview I have. Okay, perfect. First interview I have tonight is the one and only Miss Marcy Chin. She'll be joining the live in a little bit, you know. So yeah, I'm here. It's Wednesday. It's the day before we hear what's happening with Mr. Vibes Cartel. Everybody's gonna be glued to a TV screen, a computer screen, everything tomorrow just to hear what's happening. So yeah, it's the eve before Vibes Cartel learns his faith tomorrow. Yeah. Debbie said it's live expensive. Yeah, so we are definitely here in the building. I am Michelleg, of course. I am streaming live on Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic Coffee Radio, Get With The Fix.net, Metric as well, all over the place, Instagram, Facebook, all over. And I'm here just waiting for the young lady to join the live. What I've decided to do nowadays is instead of playing other music, I wanted to start the shows with the artists that I'm interviewing, you know, their music instead of playing other people's music. So it's only right, it's only fitting. But I'm here. I'm definitely here.
Let's go. City. But girl, up on a one damn thing. Yeah, CD one prezi, one city, one chin, one tonic, one gin, one spliff mad thing. Look on that track, pull it pin, fling. Requesty bad rhythm and a bad song sing. Me the maddest and the baddest Godzilla Kang King. Oh, if I the money, then give me the damn thing. Yeah, dollars have enough, pound of the strong thing. Me ready for the road ready for me. Spliff roll up and load. That I tell them I pre. Yeah, who know it.
Yo, Debs, do me a favor. Can you send that message for me? Because I can't do anything with my phone. So can you send that message for me? Thank you.
Shell shock, me lift up everything. Back and forth pendulum swing song. No, me not do that. Me not play ping pong. Me not argue with no tiki ching bang. One phone call and your doorbell go ding dong. But yeah, come out when you feel it sing thang. Me no silly, give me milli for me really clean pan. Cash. Them say prezi where you get your thing from. Me the good and the bad twin. Yeah, clean ya. Me ready for the road ready for me. Spliff roll up and load. That I tell them I pre. Yeah, who know it cold, better ready for flee. See them I say them me up another degree. So what you want right now? Me ready for anything. What you want right now? Me ready for anything. What you want right now? Me ready for anything. My left shell shock, me lift up everything. Me ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Me ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Me ready for the road ready for me. Spliff roll up and load. That I tell them I pre. Yeah, who know it cold, better ready for flee. See them I say them me up another degree. So what you want right now? Me ready for anything. What you want right now? Me ready for anything. What you want right now? Me ready for anything. Them I left shell shock, me lift up everything. Me ready for the road ready for me. Spliff roll up and load. That I tell them I pre. Yeah, who know it cold.
Yeah, so I am here live in the building. It's Wednesday. And we are going to be joined in a little bit by Miss Marcy Chin, of course. She will be on the live in a minute. I'm excited for this interview today. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this interview today. She is definitely one of the great women artists in from Jamaica. It is still Women's History Month. And celebrating women, just celebrating women all month. But around here I celebrate women all the time. All the time I do interviews with women because it's important for us to be seen, to be heard, and to discuss our lives and struggles of being in this business as a woman. So I'm definitely so ready to have this conversation with her in a little bit. Marcy is currently doing a lot of interviews, putting out a lot of music right now in this month of March. So it's only fitting that, she stops by, get with the fix as well. So I'm excited to have her here. Like I said, I'm starting my interviews now with playing only the artist's music just because copyright information and all of this other stuff that Instagram be doing the most. It's necessary for me to have my interviews saved on Instagram once they're done because they go to other places. When they're done, I upload them other places on my link tree so people can look at the interviews and get an idea of what it is that I do over here, Yeah. So you guys know that that's one of Marcy's newest songs. So I don't want to play it because we're not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. So we're just waiting for her to join the live so that we can get started with the interview. So I'm going to try to send a message. Yeah, I'm gonna send a message to get her on the live so that we can get started. Because for some reason Instagram only gives me an hour at a time live, and I just want to make sure that I get in as much information as I possibly can when I'm doing these interviews. So what's in the news right now besides TikTok? TikTok is about to shut all the way down in the US. TikTok is going to be shutting down in the US. If what did they say? If the Chinese don't some. But that's gonna be bad for a lot of artists, not only dancehall artists, but US artists as well. Because that's where a lot of folks put up their music, do different videos, people do dance videos to their songs and all of those things. So this whole TikTok situation is about to be crazy for everyone that do this kind of stuff, that do music. Like I said, I was having conversations about it, and it's something that we're not aware of. It's something we're not aware of that they are trying to hide. It's something, because why would you want to shut down a whole platform? Like, people depend on TikTok. So that's where we are right now. They did pass the bill, so we're just waiting to see what happens next. Is what we're waiting to see, what happens next in this whole issue with TikTok. But you guys know they've been trying to do this for a very long time. It's not now that they started. They've been trying to do this for a very, very long time. And I don't know if it's the right time, because this is also election coming up type of situation. And the president is gonna have to sign it. I believe he said he's going to sign whatever comes across his desk. So we know that that may be an issue for him to be reelected as president of the United States. So it's a lot. When they took away folk songs the other day, like, a lot of people lost a lot of work on TikTok. So I don't know. I don't know. And there's a lot of influencers that make a lot of money on TikTok. So what is everybody going to do? Like, what is everybody going to do at this point? A lot of these West Indian influencers make money on TikTok. So I don't know what they're going to do once they cut it off here in the US. I mean, there's still Jamaica TikTok or whatever. I think there's other countries that have it up. But here in the US, they're heading to get rid completely of TikTok. So I'm not really sure what folks are going to do at this point. Yeah, everybody, Swiss World Dog, everyone else. I think what happens is that the time change is what the issue is, because we are an hour ahead again of the Caribbean. We thought that that was going to end, but obviously not. So we are an hour ahead of the Caribbean. And I'm just waiting for Marcy to join the live. So yeah, so unfortunately, this is why they always say, your mother or grandma used to tell you, have your vex money, backup plan B, not the plan B you pop to, plan B basically is where you should have a backup plan for things like such as this. So I'm not sure what the influencers are going to do. I'm not really sure what the dancehall artists are going to do. I'm not really sure what the American artists are going to do. But this is where we are currently with the whole TikTok situation. Okay. We need this StreamYard. We need this StreamYard link. You want to do it on stream from StreamYard, or I thought we were going live on Instagram. Remember we said we were going to do the Instagram live, because if we do the StreamYard, then I'm going to have to start over the Instagram live. Just because then I'm going to have to set that all up so that we can get started with that aspect of it. So can we just do the live right here instead of the StreamYard part of it? Let me know. Yeah, she could join right here. Yeah, that's fine. I did think about doing the StreamYard, but then I'm like, I don't know what the audio is going to sound like, because sometimes the audio with the StreamYard link, connecting it to Instagram, sounds horrible. Oh, okay. So, all right. So then I'll do the I'll set up the StreamYard link. I'll do the StreamYard link. So I'll come off of Instagram, and then I'll come back on with the StreamYard link so that she can be connected that way. Okay. So guys, Marcy will be joining us in a little bit. So let me stop this live and let me do it through the StreamYard so that she can be live on Instagram as well. Okay. All right.
City. Little and rich flow tight like stitch, more money soon come me and Michelleg each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh, if I know one thing my tigger is another. Work life was a dark angina. Angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water money. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in me money. Me a build up my money. When 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 me a build up my money. Them say me hype to me have a very high standard, but you know Marcy Chin don't really care that. Me a one get a girl where I live like star. Now drop my thing for please nobody bro. Like what? On a dumb, me want enough money while me young. Man I ramp with my money magic, but girl practice good money habit. When me a build up my money. 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 When me City. Little and rich flow tight like stitch, more money soon come me and Michelleg each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh, if I know one thing my tigger is another. Work life was a dark angina. Angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water money. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in me money. Me a build up my money. When 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 me a build up my money. Them say me hype to me have a very high standard, but you know Marcy Chin don't really care that. Me I want get a girl where I feel live like star. Now drop my thing for please nobody bro. Like what? On a dumb, me want enough money while me young. But now ramp with my money magic. But girl practice good money habit. When me a build up my money. 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 Yeah, watch me and I talk bait. Me different, me no basic. Yo, load up it. Me no do the bag of it. Girl like me, I feel rich. You know, sister, me a bad. You know my business, cause I'm a business. And anything you want, chat, me no business. Me no business. Me no business. Me no business. Anything you want, chat, me no business. Every year I get finer and finer. I think. My one light my split. Yo, who have my lighter? My learn and my grow. Does that mean I'm brighter? Yeah, that means I'm brighter. I hope I don't live no way. Okay, Street Fighter. Yeah, we don't live no way. Call him Street Fighter. Call him Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Which Street Fighter? Girl.
Yeah, guys. So I'm just gonna send a link so Marcy can join the live in a couple of seconds. You know, thank God for technology. Like I absolutely love technology. Can you guys hear me good on Instagram? Because, you know, like I said, it's I hope that audio is good for us to do this interview, because sometimes with StreamYard, the audio doesn't sound that great, but I'm hoping that it does. So let me know how the audio sound, guys. Just please let me know how it sounds. Send me a message and let me know how it sounds right now so we can get into it. Yeah, so I'm about to send a link in a little bit.
Marcy Chin, shake me a shake. Shake me a shake. What just hey. City. I wonder tonight, my guy. Great now, man, never lie. My one man guy. What for that? Me at work, I'm bad man. True, one drug, don't stop. You know what food is in your life. It's a vibe, young brother, my type. Boy, have money and you're smarter, you're kind. Need man, up, get shy and dry. But Jim Brown, me no clown. Simple as it to me, me the talk of the town. When my start vibrate, everything shut down. Watch my go round and round. Marcy Chin, Shake me a shake. You say a shake me a shake. What you say? Hey.
That was the fix, Michelle G. I'm like I said, I'm so happy that I could do different technologies on my computer system. You know, it's great when you purchase, like anytime you're doing any type of podcast, radio program, or anything of that sort, it's important that you're able to navigate through different things. Okay. So I'm happy that I am able to basically use the systems that I have to go live with individuals. Like there's nothing better than that aspect right there. So like I said, Marcy will be shortly joining us on a live. So we're just waiting for her to accept the invite, and we'll go from there. But like I said, folks, this TikTok situation is insane, 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 insane. And I don't know what people are gonna do. I really don't know what people are gonna do. Of course, they're not telling us why it was necessary for them to do this. They're not telling us why it was necessary for them to do it. I guess in coming weeks we'll find out if they want to tell us. If they want to tell us. So yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, so I don't know. 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 I don't know what else to say. I really don't know. This is gonna be a detriment to a lot of people's pockets. That's all I'm saying. This is like detrimental news to anybody that's an artist. We're in this business to make money. The Instagram influencers and all of those things. Everybody's just gonna have to figure out what to do next with their lives in order to make money. Which is crazy, really crazy, just insane. But again, this is what the US is doing right now, but we're gonna find out um before it's on options. Definitely, like my studio is so set up. I feel like my studio is set up for anything at this point. I've learned how to do all of this technology by myself. Like I had to learn how to do everything in here. I'm my engineer, I'm my producer, I'm my everything. And I tell people all the time, when you think that this stuff is so easy to do, it's really not. Um, it really isn't, because you definitely have to be prepared. You have to be prepared for things not working. And what I did today was I forgot to charge my iPad. And I came down here like about 6:30 thinking that the iPad is charged, but the iPad is not charged. So it's charging now. Because I know when Gucci Boss comes on the next interview, then we're going to be able to talk to him with the iPad. And if I put in the charger, it's going to echo. And we don't want that type of stuff happening anyway, right? So we got rid of the echo. We definitely got rid of the echo. Shout out to DJ Dylan. DJ Dylan came and helped me and got rid of the echo that was happening here. And I guess it's on live. Let me add her. I'm gonna add. Oh, makeup face is well beat.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
How? Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. I feel like I should in my face.
No, you are perfect. You are perfect.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely. I was telling Debs today that one thing I love about you is that you're always glowing. Whether it's hair or clothing, you're always bright.
Wow, thank you.
So what is that about? Like, is that your thing to just make sure that when you walk into a room, everybody see you?
Definitely. That is definitely my thing. As a Leo too. I'm a Leo. I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's definitely a Leo thing.
That's definitely a Leo thing. So are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I'm
I'm
sorry it took
so
me a minute to get on your show. I had to get settled.
okay. Good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm more happy than you are.
Oh,
Because I've been dying to talk to you for like forever.
wow. That's sweet.
Forever. I've listened to your music. I play your music all the time. I'm always sharing your stuff. Always.
I
Every
appreciate
time you do a song or something, I find like a caption or I find like a meme.
it. Wow.
I put it to your song because your music speaks such volumes to the different things that women go through.
Great.
You know what I mean? And it's definitely Women's History Month. So anytime I can share a woman, it's always a pleasure. But I am very happy to have you here. When I got the email about your music, I said, is she doing any interviews? They're like, yes, in March. Hold on. I said, I'll hold. I'm holding.
Yeah, because I haven't really been taking interviews. Like,
I know, I
yeah,
know, I know. Why is that? Why is that?
I just didn't feel ready to talk about anything, to be honest.
Okay.
Like in the past when I've done interviews, I felt like it never really added much value to what I was doing.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I just wanted to get that right before I started talking.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm glad that because when I was looking, I'm like, well, Marcy don't really do interviews.
Yeah.
And when I got this opportunity, I'm like, listen, let's just do this. Let's do this. So I've been preparing for you for like 2 weeks
Wow.
now.
Now I feel nervous. I'm like, okay, what is she gonna come with now?
No, no. Like I told Devs, I'm like, I'm gonna have such a grand time with you today. Just because, like I said, your light just shines everywhere that you go. So there's nobody that could be sad talking to you. So it's
Whoa.
not gonna be, one of those things. But I wanted to ask you because your name is Marcy Chin. Is Marcy like your real name, or that's the artist name that you go by?
So so Marcy is a part of my name, and Chin
Okay,
is definitely my real name.
your last
So
name.
Marcy is my middle name, actually. My first name is Lanique.
Oh, you're giving out government.
So yeah.
Okay, nice. I like it. Marcy, you have been doing this for a while. Um, you've been on the scene for a while. And I know that your sound has changed, your tone, your voice, and everything has changed as you grew up in this industry. So what are some of the things that you've decided to change about yourself for being in this industry for so long and recognizing that you need to change a few things in order to get to a different type of crowd?
You know what? It was more about like stages for me. Like
Mm,
at first it was really just about getting good at this music thing, like really
okay, okay.
understanding what I was doing,
Mm,
um honing the skill, and then image naturally is my thing, but
yeah.
before doing it the way I wanted to and like really coming out with the image,
Mm,
I had just a lot of that going on. And then when I felt more ready to like
mm,
to be seen, and
mm.
I started making certain connections. And then, of course, the imagery came along with that. It kind
Right,
of like
right.
a natural thing.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, because even before I really started wearing wigs,
Mm,
I felt like the moment I put a wig on, I was so visible. I remember the first time I posted a picture with a wig, that post got the
mm.
highest interaction. Like I'd never
Wow.
seen that many likes on a post.
Wow. Was it a
So
colorful, was it one of those
it
colorful
was a
wigs?
red wig, a long red wig. I remember like yesterday, and I'm just looking at my phone like, what?
What? Oh, that's what y'all like. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. So you want me to look like a girl? Okay, fine. I can do that. That's fine. And then as it relates to the sound, like even that um evolved naturally too, because it's like once you're paying attention to what's going on and how you fit into the space, you think about like how you add to it. So for
Yeah.
me, I was basically just following a blueprint. So
Okay,
when I
okay.
just started out, I like Patra, for example, was a big
Mhm.
influence for me. Like as a little
Nice,
girl,
nice.
when the
Oh
first
my
time I
gosh. That was when I was in high school. I was Patra. They used to call me Patra because I used to wear the black tights just like her
yeah
and everything. Like, yeah.
yeah
That-
yeah. So for me, I tried to like mimic her sound. Like
okay, okay.
yeah, I loved it. For me growing up, her sound was just sweet on my ear. I loved how
Yeah,
hardcore she sounded. But
yeah,
when you look
yeah.
at her, she's like petite and sexy and everything. So I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, this a bad girl in a real life, you
As a
know.
bad
So
girl, right?
yeah, so I I was very like strong with the way I would DJ because I would try to replicate like the 90s style and
Nice,
the 90s dance.
nice,
So a lot of the times people would say,
nice.
"Oh, you remind me of Lady Saw, you remind me of Patra, whatever."
Mm,
But
mm.
then, as the music evolved, the sound became outdated to me anyway.
Oh wow, wow.
So I calmed it down a bit, even like after a conversation, like a heart to heart with Scatter Burrell about
Mm,
my sound, because he will have these little comments that would just move me.
really?
He'd say something as simple as, when you DJ, you sound like you're like competing with the men and you go hard and everything.
Wow,
And he's like,
wow,
everybody know you can DJ. Now you need to sound
wow.
like you know
A
what you're
girl.
doing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
own it.
yeah. You gotta own
Like
it.
so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
made
yeah.
me say, okay, I'm gonna calm it down a bit. I'm gonna go smooth. So it's like a nice balance because I'm not like the most feminine girl. I'm
Mm.
not. So I needed to find a balance that was me tapping into my femininity some more,
Yes, yeah,
and
yeah.
still maintaining my, yeah,
Individuality. Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
So that's really how
Definitely.
that sound evolved. My
Well,
sound.
I love your sound because for me it's like you are your own creative self, right? And for you to even go into those tones and like the cartoonish way that you go into the songs and all of that, like it's like wow, this girl is really amazing. Like if you sit down and you pay attention to what you're saying, you can understand every word. And then I like to do your gimmicks, like the
Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of fun making those. I do. I really
yeah.
do.
Definitely. So you are one of the young women in this industry. And I know that there's so many young girls who more than likely do look up to you for being as young as you are and be doing this music for a little while. What do you have to say to those young girls that are looking up to you and trying to create their own space and becoming their own selves in this industry?
Well, at first, you never really know what you're doing, so you just kind of
Mm,
go out there and just do it, and that's
mm,
all fine. But while you're doing that, you have to kind of focus on yourself, figure
okay.
out what you like,
Mhm.
and try to incorporate that in your lyrics. If you write your own songs, in your movements, and just kind of just go on like a self journey, because you cannot give up yourself if you don't know yourself. So you're just gonna come and be like, you get lost in it because everybody's
Okay.
doing whatever. So you're like, oh, that
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
is doing this,
yeah.
I can sound like her or whatever. But we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want you to sound like her. We want you to sound like you. Like, what are you adding
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
equation? So
yeah.
always come adding something and you'll be fine.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I noticed that you kind of like rap a little bit also, like, or a lot also, because a lot of times, the rappers, they tend to take a breath and do the song, but you don't breathe at all. You just go. Do you practice all of these things or it just comes naturally?
I could use some more practice for sure. But I'd say it feels more natural, more like second nature nowadays,
Okay,
because
okay.
I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so yeah, and I understand like me in terms of like what needs to
Oh,
come out. I don't know
I
if I
like
can
it.
explain that correctly, but yeah, it feels like more natural. So yeah, that's
Nah,
why
I
it
like it.
felt
I
like
like. I love the fact that you said about you found you. Um in doing this music, because there's still a lot of people who are looking for themselves while doing this music, and that comes across in your videos. You can see that you are comfortable being your sexy self and doing the things that you do. How long did that take you to get to that point?
I don't know, but it took me a minute. It took me a minute because I had to go through a lot of like things that didn't work out for me. I remember going through a lot of, oh, this isn't it, this isn't working, what's happening. Before I even found this sound, I took a long hiatus from Instagram.
Wow.
People were,
Wow.
yeah, I remember people were wondering if I went to do my body or whatever, but the whole time I was just in a
Getting
zone.
to know
And I'm
yourself.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, listen, I'm not coming back to social media to be virtually unknown. Like when I come, it has to make sense. When I
Yeah.
return, So I remember like even people who would try to connect with me while I was offline, they'd be like, so what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm coming with a different sound and a different look, you know? And I think that specific person who asked me that question, I think they didn't understand what I meant by that or
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
take
yeah,
me
yeah.
seriously. Then
Okay.
when I come back and they see that this is a whole new Marcy
You came
King,
back.
I
You
came
came
back, girl. Yeah.
you definitely came back. I like I said, I watch you, I play your music, and I just admire the woman that you're coming into. Because a younger Marcy, would have been a different type of person.
Definitely.
Now you can legit tell that you are comfortable. You're comfortable being this Marcy.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna take that away from you. So
Period.
yeah, like what do you do for self-care? Like what does Marcy do for self-care?
I try to shut my brain off. I try to
Oh, how
do
do you do
nothing, first of
tell me
all.
how to do that? Because I be trying and it don't work.
Girl, I'm still learning, but you know what? I do meditate. Like
Oh,
that,
okay.
I really do that. So I'll put on some meditation sounds. Maybe I listen to like a Abraham Hicks or something.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just have like calm, soothing things to remind me to take my mind off of stuff and just focus on nothing or just anything that just keeps me entertained
Mm, mm.
or relaxed. That's really just the first thing in self care. And of course, get my nails done and
The
getting
makeup and
lasered and getting my hair. I don't really enjoy getting my hair done too much sometimes because it take too long. But but besides that, yeah,
mm.
just the regular stuff.
I love it. I love it. So let's get into some of your music, okay? Because we have a couple of songs here for you. And the first one I have is this song called Soy Bonita.
Oh,
Um And tell me about Soy Bonita. Like, how did you even get over to that aspect of things?
my publisher reached out to me to say this group wanted to work with a Jamaican female
Wow.
voice, right?
Wow. Wow.
And they had gone through a list of girls, and
Oh,
they heard my song, and the song that caught their attention was this song called Ride. They saw the
wow.
video, they loved it so much. They're like, we love her voice, let's get her on the track. Yeah, so that's how the connection was really made. They sent the beat, and it was like a no-brainer almost. It took me like 20 minutes to write that verse,
Wow.
and then it ended up blowing up to an extent that it was featured in two series. Um,
Really?
yeah, one on USA. What's it called? The Sinner or something like that. The Sinner, and
Yeah.
another one called The Bold Type. And
Wow.
and and it was
Wow.
also featured in an Apple Watch commercial. I think 2019,
Wow. Wow.
something like that. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's
How did
interesting that you mentioned this song.
Yeah, like that is really amazing to be an artist from Jamaica, right? And not a lot of people get these types of opportunities to do this kind of stuff. And actually being a woman too, you know, in this business, it's a rough type of thing to be in. Like when you saw those things happening, like what did that did for your self-esteem and your reassurance that this is where you need to be? Like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
You know what? It did a lot, especially with the time that it took for me to write it. I'm like, this came out so easy. I kind of doubted it. I was like, maybe they won't like it. And they loved it. And this is what happened. So that definitely gave me some assurance, some reassurance.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely. So here is Soy Bonita.
Soy bonita, cosita rica. Vámonos pa' la puntica. 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 Bonita, cosita rica. Vámonos pa' la puntica. Soy bonita, cosita rica. Vámonos pa' la puntica. Soy bonita, cosita rica. Vámonos pa' la puntica. Soy bonita, cosita rica. Vámonos pa' la puntica.
You realize that this is like a rave song, right?
Yeah.
And in those rave parties where the kids are just with their lights and
Yeah. That's exactly that. Dance music. So
like how did you even learn Spanish that quick? Like
I'm still learning, girl.
you just know that you had a job to do. You just got it done.
Job to do. Yes, ma'am.
Job to do. Now your songs are, for lack of better words, are very explicit, right? In this industry, very explicit, but we like the raunchy stuff. Like we like it. We're not gonna like I like it. Just know I like the raunchy stuff. And because of that, I know that you probably get a lot of slack.
Oh, I get. Oof, they beat me back. Them drag me like.
How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? Because you're not the only woman in dancehall that does explicit music.
And then they like to act like I'm the first.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with that aspect of it?
Criticism on a whole, I just look at it as, okay, I'm being seen. It gives me like the validation of being seen, and that's it. Like I know I can't avoid it, so I try not to even care. I don't even think about it. Like, whatever.
You still see me though, right?
You still see me, period. And you're moved enough to make a comment, so I'm impacting your life right now. Yeah.
And there's also the clean version, so you can still go look at them.
I'm saying there's always that, but this is where you choose to come have our problem. You don't have a real problem.
It's not that big of a deal then. It's not that big of a you just it's not that. Let's stop encouraging you. As a woman in this industry, in this male dominated industry, what do you think sets you apart from another female that you get the recognition that some other female wouldn't get in this male dominated industry?
I mean, that would mean that I have to be looking at them that much closely. But let me see. I don't know, just me being myself all the time. I think that's really what sets me apart from everyone, naturally. Yeah. I'm always open, definitely, and flexible with my style and everything, but I never lose my core. Like, Marcy, you just know, say, Marcy, I gotta do that, and it's gonna be that way there, or Marcy's never gonna do that.
Never gonna do it.
I be standing on business. Period. Yeah.
You do give me stand on business all the time. Like don't try nothing else because it's not gonna happen. And the lion in you, the Leo in you,
Rawr.
like, like I said, I admire everything that you do. Because again, I see, you just being yourself. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people are being somebody else so that they can fit in to what is the so-called norm of what a dancer woman artist should look like. And while you are sexy with it, you are explicit with it, this is what we like.
Exactly.
That's
We're,
all
we're
it
all
is.
adults
When the
here.
men do it, nobody complain, right?
I'm saying.
So why am I the problem?
They just like to talk. Listen, they criticize me for everything, including my new sound. They'll say that's not dancehall. They say I'm a TikTok artist and that all I make.
Oh,
They say I make jingles. So they don't realize
okay.
that this is just a snippet for you to go check
Oh,
out the actual song. Or they criticize the fact that some of my songs are short, as
mm.
as if I'm the first person in
To
history
do
to make
short songs.
short
Yeah,
songs. Like some of the
yeah.
greatest pop songs in history are
Are
less
very
than 3
short.
minutes. You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
lot of them just come with little to no knowledge and
Mm.
empty opinions. So when you hear certain
Yeah.
opinions, it's really easy to just
Don't even pay
back
it
that way.
any
Yeah.
any
Tell them not
attention.
come informed. And I like say them have something on me. I say, you have a
Mm,
point. All right,
mm,
cool.
mm,
You don't have
mm.
a point. You just a
Yeah.
chat.
You just you just want to talk because you
You
got a
just
mouth.
want to talk. Yeah.
You just want
You
to
might
talk.
got lip.
Let's talk about Shake. Tell me about Shake. That's with you
Uh,
and his
young
young
brother.
brother. Yeah, like tell me how did that collaboration even happen?
You know what's funny? So when he came to Jamaica, he came to Downtown. That's the
Okay.
studio that I work from.
Okay,
Aside
okay.
if when I'm not working from home, and he came to do something for Give Me More. He wanted to do something on Give Me
Oh,
More, like a remix or whatever,
okay, okay.
right? And then I heard it, and I wasn't like in love with it. I didn't hate it or anything. I wasn't in love with it. So I heard the engineer. He was going through like some beats,
Okay, okay.
like a list of them, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard that beat, and I'm like, leave
Oh,
that,
this sound.
loop it.
Yeah.
I this. You see me? So he's just like there, whatever, and then I did my little verse, and then he heard it, and he was feeling it too, and he's like,
Nice.
"Me corazón, mami, corazón, can't shake your bomb bomb." I'm like, "Yeah, dog, I eat this." And I'm gonna say, I, wanna quit you tonight, my guy. It was so that one was also a no brainer. It was a fun,
Definitely.
easy vibe. Yeah.
Definitely. So here is Shake, folks. Here's Shake.
Marcy Hen, shake me a shake. Yes, yeah, shake me a shake. Just
Corazón, chique bom bom, cheerleaders, chique bom bom,
hey.
chique bom bom. Son mi corazón, chique bom bom, cheerleaders, chique bom bom, chique bom bom. Shake, 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 stop.
I. Wonder tonight, my guy. Great normal never lie. My one man guy. What? What for that? Me at work on Batman. True. One drop. Don't stop. You know what food is in your life. It's a vibe, young brother, my type. Why have money and you smarter, you try. Lean man up, get shy and dry. But Jim Brown, me no clown. Simple as it to me, me the talk of the town. When my start vibrate, everything shut down. Watch my go round and round. Hey.
You know what I love is the fact that you collaborated with a soca artist.
Yeah.
And whole Jamaica Trinidad working together to showcase the different sides of the music.
Yes.
And a lot of times people take that stuff for granted because they don't realize that we're all one Caribbean. Trying to get this music to other people outside of us so that they can hear it.
Facts. You're
You
right.
know?
Like, people really don't see how big this is when we come together like that, and
Yeah.
just be able to produce a track that the world could love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we like to be divided for whatever reason.
I don't know. I, I don't know. What is one thing that you would tell your younger self if you could look at your younger self? What is one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Like, stop the overthinking. Go sleep. And eat on time. Break yourself into
Wow.
eating on time, because when you get older, you're gonna struggle with that.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow, I've never heard anybody say that. Like I've never heard anybody said that. Calm down. That's really powerful. That's definitely something powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I like that. Definitely like that. Now you are, when you initially got started working with Mr. Joe, there was a lot of controversy. People said you did this, you did that, you sell your soul, da 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 da. All of these things, right? How did you even handle like all of those things that were coming left or right? Or did you even bother with it because you knew exactly what it is that your goal is with your music?
So before even coming to downtown, I already knew that there was a stigma and that there would be a stigma if I entered into that
Yeah.
camp. So I'm
Yeah.
already ready for that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So when I heard it, it was just like nothing. It was like duck of water of a duck's back. Is that the
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just didn't. It just never moved me. I
Mm.
expected it. Like, come on, what
Yeah.
else? Anything?
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Now you have this new thing that you're doing called Chin City Confessions, right? Where you're answering your fans' questions and those types of things. What made you start that? What made you start doing that?
Well, that was just a thing for Valentine's Day. That was
Okay.
just a cute
Okay.
little idea for Valentine's Day. I wanted to get the fans to kind of see more of my personality, because, like I said, I haven't been doing interviews, and I feel like 80% of what's missing from Marcy Chin is the people knowing who
Knowing
I
who you are.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was like one idea to
One
get that.
one way. One way to do that. So being that, I saw a lot of the confession questions. I have one for you, right?
Oh boy.
So how do you feel about getting $30 for lunch? What's your take on that?
From who?
Any man. A man sends you $30 and say go buy lunch. How you feel about it?
I don't know. That's like that. I feel like it's nuanced, because what if that's all? You know what I'm saying? That's what he could give me right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't know. I think it has to happen first for me to
Yeah.
say $30, or
What
I don't know,
what's the most a man has given you for lunch to go buy lunch?
$500 for lunch. The most, yeah,
Wow.
just
Jamaican
yeah.
or US dollars?
No, US dollars. And because that's what he said here, buy some lunch, and it was $5. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Oh, what kind of lunch do you buy for $500?
Girl, I'm gonna buy one lunch. I don't know.
I know the lunch him.
I'll know the lunch no buy, but I'm gonna take the lunch money. Yeah.
I like it. I definitely like it. I like it. So you are now working with seems that you have like a great team behind you. Can you tell folks like the importance of having people that you can count on, people that'll put you in the right type of places, and those types of things?
Oh yeah, like if nobody else can tell you, I can, because that was one of my greatest pitfalls coming up. Like, even when I just signed to downtown, it was hard settling into like a personal team. Because there's
Wow.
downtown, but then there needs to be a team Marcy Chin, somebody who's there
Mhm.
to ensure
Mhm.
that everything goes how it should. And it was a bit of a struggle finding the
Okay.
right people. And I
Okay. Okay.
think I think this for this era, starting 2024, I think I found the right girl behind me right now. You know,
Nice.
so I feel like this year you'll see more of Marcy Chain and
Yeah.
it'll be different this year
Yeah.
and beyond that.
Yeah. I like
But
it. I like you.
but having a team, to answer your question, is so important because you can't do it alone.
Yes.
Can't do it
Yes.
alone, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
And
Definitely.
you don't need the type of, as a creative,
Mm.
you certain stresses can
You don't need
really,
that.
you don't need that. You don't need
Yeah.
that. Can really destroy you. So
Yeah.
it's really important to have somebody who could take the load off and is pushing like it's for them too. You know, they need to
Yeah.
feel like
Definitely.
equally like connected. So if I
Yeah.
win, they must feel like
They
that's
will.
a win for them. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Well, I must say, that this young lady that you do have working with you, she's a beast.
She is
um,
a beast. I know. Big up to
she's
all one
definitely
Molly.
one Mali. Mali is definitely a beast. I love how she handles your business.
Yeah,
And she responds like this.
that's my girl.
No waiting hours or anything. She's like, and
Yeah.
that's what she does. So I think that you have like definitely the right people behind you at this point. Now,
Yeah.
this song that you have on the Catchy Bunks song, were you authorized? Why you ain't get authorized to? Did you get authorized to?
I did get authorized, but for like the second, so there are like two volumes for that beat. The first
Okay.
volume were like the first set of artists that came out, and then I was on like
Okay.
the second set. You know, so,
Okay. Because
yeah.
I was going to ask, like, why not?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It just, I definitely,
Okay.
but like later. So me and the other songs that are, I think like all the girls are on
Mm.
like volume 2. So I don't
Oh,
know.
nice.
I don't know why.
Nice, nice, nice,
But
nice, nice. I'm glad because I was about to go left with my conversation. I mean, you are one of the it girls. Like you are definitely one of the
oh,
it girls. So
period.
yes, like you needed to be on this. So here is Catchy Bunks.
Okay.
This year we are going for the Jimmy. It's the money you fuck. My teaching went up the hill. Lay down on a mansion. My buy a new Benz and a big fat the mama. Tell my mother to she can't have one. Fuck a rich capper. Him give me money, me no ask him offer. That's 10,000 US dollar. I'm not the baddest sucker Billy, yo, watch it, yo, watch it. You know, see, yo, come and make a talk about it. As I type to all, me no talk about bitch. In time, my TikTok, keep top, my roses, rich killer chip, black them lock and loaded. Bad like COVID. Catchy bones, tell a bones and the vibes get done. Anything we do, it have to involve fun. Yeah, I was sick, I was killer got guns. Catchy bones, tell a bones and the vibes get done. Anything we do, it have to involve fun. We wanna tweet our gal, na sponge. Rich.
How did that conversation even happen? Like, what was that conversation like for you?
You mean to get on the beat?
Yeah, we're Russian. What was that conversation?
Oh, that's actually Zimmy
Okay,
Frank White. I don't know actually. It was my team who said, hey,
nice.
yeah. So I don't
Nice.
know what was said or whatever. Matter of
But you
fact,
just know that.
I need to go find out what was said. I would love to, but and I'm about to do another project with him, so you can look out for that because that's gonna be
Nice.
another juggling. So it's gonna be lit. Yeah.
Definitely that. Like I said, you are one of the it girls. Like, why not? You need to be on all of the hottest rhythms. Like, you have the voice, you have the structure, you have everything. You have the look, every single thing. So I'm always looking out to see when these hot rhythms come out that you're on it as one of the young girls, the younger girls in the other with the other young Moyan and Twinkle
Yeah.
and everybody else. Like
So
I look
so
to
I
see
think
you
what
do
you
it.
wanted to ask me about was Russian because he had
Yeah.
something going on that I'm not a part of. Because
Oh.
you said something about authorized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
Why
yeah,
why why weren't you there? What happened?
no. He didn't call me.
He didn't call you?
He ain't call me.
Oh.
That's it. So when you
Oh.
see me, ask him why you didn't call Marcy Chin.
Yeah, like hello.
Yeah.
Marcy is one of the girls.
Marcy's like right there.
Yeah, right here, right here.
It's
Now
okay. You'll catch on soon.
yeah. This song, you know, your latest song that we have out now.
The song of songs.
When me when I saw you post the clip, right? I immediately copied it and I immediately posted it. And I didn't care what time of the morning it was or what the song say. I put it on my Instagram because I'm like, yo, this is fire. This song right here is fire. And the words that you have in it is even more fire. And I know that you probably got some fellas who are like, yo, what are you trying to do to us?
Them
Like,
eat me like pies right now. What me tell you say, them I deal with me in the comments. Anywhere the song posts, them, they in my shorts. Them are dirty.
what seems to be the problem? I don't understand.
I don't know what the problem is. Are you broke?
Are you the South man? Like,
Are you salt? I guess so.
tolerate. When I listened to the words, I was like, wow, Marcy, really?
Yeah.
This is where you went?
This is where I went there.
What even made you come up with this idea for this song? Like, how did that even happen?
You know, I'm not even sure because when I heard the beat, like the lyrics came almost immediately. It was just like the flow came like and then I just found words to match that. You know?
Yeah.
And it only get wet for a nigga that's rich car, but them salt. Them full of problem. And them we're like dog. And them not like use condom.
You don't want that in.
We don't want that. That's negativity in our tummies right now.
We are on positive pum pum energy.
Period.
Okay. You see why I like the song, right? Because around here, the girls and I are always about positive pum pum energy. Like that's where we are. So not every guy comes and talk to you like you're gonna be like, yeah, no, sir. You might make my whole life go upside down.
Exactly. I'm going to talk about in all ways.
Okay.
Understand? In all ways. Energetically, sexually,
spiritually.
Spiritual. You know what I'm saying? In every way, they will uproot your life. And flip it and twist it and turn it.
And not even say sorry.
And don't say sorry now. Them just gone on to the next victim. No, we're not do it. We have pushed them and make them go level up, make them go change them dirty ways before them going in a clean body. We need to stop now. Stop the foolishness. Definitely. I need to reprimand my girls now. Because cause I always say, no more broke boy. I was still I don't get a broke boy a piece. Yeah, cause them always have the best sex, you know. I'm saying, and them always, you know what I'm saying, and them have the sweetest mouth, and them make you feel like you are the queen of the world. Yeah. And when they go no condom sex, I say, yeah, me and babes, you want babes and a million other babes. Yeah, we have to stop it because me I tell them, I like the stories. I hate when me I talk to some girl, I'm just like the story them or the man them stay disgusting. So our prevention is better than cure. I have to just teach them how to prevent it now. We'll stop with them.
Yeah. At this point in your life, would you date a guy with potential at this point in your life? No.
Brawling. Hell no. I am the girl that he wants when he's rich.
Oh, I like that energy.
I'm the goal.
I like that energy.
Me and you now sit down and bottom and I say, well, babes will always remember that I was there. No. You will remember me. I'm right here on the outside. So when you're up, you can knock on my door. You can ring my bell. You can call me. What's up? Yeah. Come and add to that, you know. I'm not going to pop you down, you know.
Yeah.
So me and goals in a real life.
Definitely. So this is not the first time y'all hearing this song because I've been playing it. I don't care who don't like it, who like it, whoever. I like it, so I play it.
Period.
Okay. All right.
Little and rich flow tight like stitch. More money soon come me and miggle each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh. If I know one thing my tigger is another. Broke life was a da angina. Angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water money. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in my money. Me a build up my money. When 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 me a build up my money.
So
They must flat for that version, there.
that's the clean version. Y'all know the raw version though. Y'all know.
Y'all
the
know
raw
what's
version.
up.
Y'all know what's up with the raw version. We're talking about positive pum pum energy in the raw version.
Yes.
We're not talking about any other thing. How are you doing any international tours? Anything coming up on the US side for you?
I do have a show coming up in Atlanta on April
Nice.
20th. Yes,
Nice.
Marco Polo. So it'll be
Okay.
me, it'll be Spice, and
Nice.
Byron Messier.
Nice. Definitely. I'm happy that these things are happening for you. Because being on this side of the world is extremely important for an artist. Because then people get to see who you are. And then go buy your music and stream your music and ask to see you again and again and again. So, that's really definitely really dope. I'm gonna talk to my dancehall party friends to see if they wanna
Book a girl.
book a
Yes.
girl.
You're such a girl's girl. I love you. Thank you.
I got a few of mine. Like y'all need to book Marcy. Get Marcy to come to some of these events. Y'all are doing, because we know you. Everybody knows you.
And I'm for the
So-
girls. I'm for the
And you're for the
girls.
girls. You're definitely for the girls. Definitely. So Marcy, any more music? Any new music coming out?
For sure. Definitely.
Okay.
So you can look out for that.
Definitely. Any collaborations? Any collaborations that
I can't speak on that. I just want to tell you to keep a close eye.
close
man.
eye? Keep a close
You know how
eye.
I be doing it. You know how I
Yeah.
just be, boom.
Popping out.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
No
'Cause
conversation.
I don't want to jinx it. I'm
Yeah,
superstitious
yeah.
like that. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. I love it. Well, please give everybody your social media handles, who they need to reach out to get bookings, dubs, drops, and I need a drop. I need a Marcy Chin drop on my Serato.
You can
So let
definitely
everybody
get
know.
that.
Yeah, let everybody know who they need to reach out to get those things.
Okay, so my Instagram is at MARCYCHIN official OFFICIAL. So Marcy Chin official. That's my Instagram. That's where you can just come to see everything.
Yes.
My Twitter, you could go there to see my thoughts.
Yeah.
Twitter, want to see them thoughts there.
I actually screenshotted one the other day, and I can't even go. My phone got so much pictures. I screenshotted something you posted, I think 2 days ago or something like that, and I can't remember what you said, but it was like, wow, I can't remember it because I'm like, yo, your Twitter be popping.
My Twitter is something. My TikTok is Marcy Chin City President. There's so many Marcy Chins on there, so I had to
Yeah.
And everything else is just Marcy Chin.
Okay.
So, and if you want to book me, do not DM because I hardly see it. Half the time, it's in hidden requests, and I don't see those until I have time to go through stuff.
Okay.
You know? So it's 876-517-0752. Anything you want, interviews, promo, bookings for shows, you know what I mean? Record for you. That number.
And it's not free, people. So when you send a message to that number, it's not free. Know that you're going to be charged a price.
Absolutely.
Okay. Be nice. Say good morning, good evening, because you know these people rude.
Yes.
They're rude. Be nice. Say good morning, good evening. My name is such and such. Do it that way, please. We thank you. Please,
Thank you very much.
please.
And
Now,
Michelle is now part of Chin City, like officially. Yes.
feel so good. I feel so good. I feel so good. How do
Good.
you feel about TikTok shutting down in the US? Possibly shutting down in the US. How you feel? How you feel about that?
Gatekeepers want their role back.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think they've not been able to control stuff like they used to, and they need to
Yep.
get back to that. So that's
Yeah.
that's really the real reason behind that. And then an Instagram or a Twitter cannot compete with a TikTok.
Sure
TikTok
can.
beat Google as the number one search engine, which
Yeah.
means everybody's on TikTok.
Everybody's on it.
All
Yeah.
the kids, everybody. So now,
Yeah.
oh, it's too powerful. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're gonna hope, and because a lot of people are gonna lose a lot of money. A
Listen,
lot
I
of
hate that because
yeah.
TikTok was what gave me my newfound notoriety. So
Yeah. Yeah.
before TikTok, it was much more of a struggle. Then
Yeah.
TikTok came and just, excuse me, did that for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's definitely.
Definitely gonna be an issue. Definitely gonna be
Mhm.
an issue. Well, Marcy, any last leaving positive words? Some positive words for your
For
friend and
everyone.
yeah.
You see this word called focus.
Mm,
Focus on yourself. You see, whatever you want to achieve, any kind of love you want outside of yourself, you have to find it here first. If you don't focus on you, you cannot give off you. You cannot help anyone. Your life can't change if you need that life changing moment. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So for everything to work, you have to zoom in on yourself. You have to fix yourself. Just
Mm,
love yourself more than anything. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And then you'll attract that type of love back to you from other people because you're just emanating that naturally when you focus on you. So that I think focusing on yourself is the cure for most of our problems. So that's what I want to leave you with.
Thank you,
Pretty.
Marcy. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for accepting this interview. And I hope to see you on some stages here in the US.
Where are
Um,
you in New
I'm
York?
in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey,
Oh, big up
which is like about an
Jersey.
hour less from New York. An hour less from New York. Yeah.
Jersey girl. Where are you from? You sound like you're not from Jamaica.
I'm not. I'm Guyanese.
Oh, see that? That's our buddy. Big up
Yeah.
all my Guyanese people. I
Yes.
love you. And thank you, Michelle, so much for
Thank
having
you
me on your
so
show.
much.
It's an
Thank you.
honor,
And keep
honestly.
having that glow, okay? That glow right there. Keep that glow. That glow. That glow. Be the light that you are and for all of us girls who are looking at you, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best not to let anyone out that light.
Don't. Please don't.
Okay,
All right. Take care.
bye.
Bye. Yeah, the fix Michelle G. That was Miss Marcy Chin, okay?
Little and rich flow tight like stitch. More money soon come me and miggle a each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh. If I know one thing my tigger is another. Broke life was a dark angina. No angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water money. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in my money. When me a build up 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 my money. Them say me hype to me have a very high standard, but you know Marcy Chin don't really care that. Me I want get a girl where fi live like star and drop my thing for please nobody bro. Like what? On a dumb, me want enough money while me young. Me nah ramp with my money magic, but girl practice good money habits. When me a build up my money. 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 Little and rich flow tight like stitch. More money soon come me and migla. Each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh. If I know one thing my tigger is another. Broke life was a da angina. Angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water muddy. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in my money. When me a build up 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 my money.
Yo, the fix, Michelle G. Thank you, Marcy, for being here. Shout out to her whole entire team, Miss Mally. I am happy. Oh wow. So Instagram just disconnected the stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the stream. So let me tell Gucci Boss, let's join on Instagram itself. Just because we have to start over the whole stream on Instagram. So hold on.
Little and rich flow tight like stitch. More money soon come me and migla. Each car broke lifestyle. Full of problem like oh my gosh. If I know one thing my tigger is another. Broke life was a da angina. Angina. Can't make one too bad when I'm money me a study. Now go give up even if water muddy. Me no want fear fret, me no want fear worry. No want no negativity in my money. Me a build up my.
The problem is, y'all don't know how to talk to the ladies. Pass at the bar, Gucci bar, lady sugar, eh. When I yard and foreign, anyway me touch down doggy, say me must catch a thing. Say man a real girl is like Elijah Garden, me say must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing, anyway me go me must catch a thing. And me must catch a thing, fine. Me say me must catch a thing, me na shaka a gal, me na do that. And a rockla, and a man a rockla. Them man a rockla, and a man a rockla. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl when they do them that thing. Them man a rockla, and a man a rockla. Them man a rockla, and a man a rockla. We can't get any girl, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Yeah. You should have let the ass one. Stand up in a dance like he a be a porn. Do a back ball on him, do a wine and when he can't handle it in what story? Him can't bake for the cake. What a fake, what a fake, what a fake. Oh, him mad cause your bamsy a shake and the next man a thing but be blaze up your game. And a rockla, and a man a rockla, and a rockla. The problem is, y'all don't know how to talk to the ladies. Pass at the bar, Gucci bar, lady sugar, eh. When I yard and foreign, anyway me touch down doggy, say me must catch a thing. Say man a real girl is like Elijah Garden, me say must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing, anyway me go me must catch a thing. And me must catch a thing, fine. Me say me must catch a thing, me na shaka a gal, me na do that. And a rockla, and a man a rockla. Say man a rockla, and a man a rockla. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a gal. The problem is, y'all don't know how to talk to the ladies. Pass at the bar, Gucci bar, lady sugar, eh. When I yard and foreign, anyway me touch down doggy, say me must catch a thing. Say man a real girl is like Elijah Garden, me say must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing, anyway me go me must catch a thing. And me must catch a thing, fine. Me say me must catch a thing, me na shaka a gal, me na do that. And a rockla, and a man a rockla. man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl when they do them that thing. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. We can't get any girl, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Yeah. You should have let your ass one stand up in a dance like he and be a phone. You a back ball on him, you a wine and when he can't handle it in what story? Him can't be for the cake. What a fake, what a fake, what a fake. Oh, him mad cause your bamsy a shake and a neck man a thing but be blaze up your cake. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl when they do them. The problem is, y'all don't know how to talk to the ladies. Pass at the bar, Gucci bar, lady sugar, eh. When the yard are foreign, anyway me touch down doggy, say me must catch a thing. Say man a real girl is like kill like a garden, me say must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing, anyway me go me must catch a thing, and me must catch a thing. Me say me must catch a thing, in a shop up a girl, in a do them. And a rockler, and a man a rockler, say man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl when they do them that thing. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. We can't get any girl, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Yeah. You should have let your ass one stand up in a dance like he and be a phone. You a back ball on him, you a wine and when he can't handle it in what story? Him can't be for the cake. What a fake, what a fake, what a fake. Oh, him mad cause your bamsy a shake and a neck man a thing.
Yo, to fix Michelle G. I am back in the building. I am fully live on Instagram right now. After an hour, Instagram has decided that they're cutting off my lives. I got to keep reaching out to Instagram to figure out how I can fix that. They just cut it off after an hour. So, but I'm live right now on there, waiting for Gucci Boss to join. I want to say again, shout out to Marcy and her team for allowing us to do the interview today. Definitely something that I was definitely looking forward to. So I'm glad that I was able to do that, you know? Yeah.
Say man a real girl is high, kill like a garden. I must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing. If you want to go, me must catch a thing. And me must catch a thing. Me say me must catch a thing. Me a shot off a girl, me a do them. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. Say man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl when they do them that thing. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. We can't get any girl, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Yeah. You should have let your ass one stand up in a dance like he and be a phone. You a back ball on him, you a wine and when he can't handle it in what story? Him can't be for the cake. What a fake, what a fake, what a fake. Oh, him mad cause your bamsy a shake and a neck man a thing but be blaze up your cake. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any girl, me go after with a shock off a girl.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. How are you?
It's why you in the dark is what?
It's dark in here, right? Yeah, it kind of dark in here. Is the light, man. Oh, ja.
You ain't gotta fix
I got to fix this. I got to fix this light here. It's the light, man. Please excuse me 1 second. It's the light. Go on there.
All right.
That's it. That's it. Time to second everyone.
Jamaica, nothing, nothing, Trinidad, get a thing, Barbados, catch nothing, Antigua, get a thing, Haiti, we catch nothing, Alina, the DR, we are swing, down the we catch nothing, when the yard are foreign, anyway we touch down doggy, say we must catch a thing, say man a real girl is like kill like a garden, me say must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing. Anywhere me go, me must catch a thing. And me must catch a thing. Me say me must catch a thing. Me a shaka a gal, me a do them thing. And a rockler, and a man a rockler. Say man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Me can't get any gal, me go after with a shock off a gal when they do them that thing. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. Them man a rockler, and a man a rockler. We can't get any gal, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Real gal is not ill treat woman. We no beat up woman. Why? We no hold down and take national rate. My youth, them that thing criminal. Hey.
Go to fix Michelle G. I am definitely back on live. Back on live. Yeah, Instagram is playing with my lives,
Ah, people. I can't see my face now.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to work with it.
Yeah.
How are
Oh,
you, sir?
God.
How you doing? How you doing? How you
I
doing?
am I am blessed, man. I can't complain, God
Definitely.
is good,
All the time.
and that's all that matters.
All the time. All the time. The Lord is well. All the time. All the time. So here on Get with the Fix for the first time. This is Gucci Boss. Gucci. First of all, where did you get the name Gucci Boss from? Like, where did that come from?
That come from my bad by days.
But
I
okay.
grew up I grew up in Brooklyn. You understand? And
Oh, okay.
I was always the good connect. So, every time you call me, everything was always Gucci. So the name just kind of stuck, you know.
I feel like I shouldn't ask any more questions.
No, in life, right? Everything in life is God's plan, right? And you realize now, as an adult, I realize now what courage it took to do half the things I used to do back then.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
the name kind of have meaning now, which is God understand courage comes indefinitely. That's what it really means to be Gucci.
Okay. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
you did a whole reverse to that 2 seconds
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Turn a negative into a positive. You know what I mean?
I'm like, what? The connect, the plug. Okay. Okay. So are you Guyanese born? You're Guyanese born.
Yes, I'm Guyanese born, Jamaican, Brooklyn raised.
Okay. Who's Jamaican? Who's Guyanese?
I was born in Guyana, and at the age of 2, I moved to Ocho Rios, New Bucksville.
Oh wow. So how long did you live in Jamaica?
Until I was about 9. Then I moved to Guyana for about a year or so while my parents migrated to America. My parents left from Jamaica, went to America.
Okay.
And my mom and dad actually sent us to stay with my mother's sister for about a year or so, a year and a half or so, before we came to America and joined them.
Okay. That's a conversation that I was having with one of my friends today. The whole migration of our parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, like, I need to make a video for us to have some conversations around that. Um, living with family and your parents are not with you, like the different types of things you went through and all of the stuff.
Oh, Lord,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
You just brought that up, and it just resonated to me that yeah, I have to have that conversation. That's something I need to post so we can get some conversation around that because I don't think a lot of people understand what that means when your parents migrate and leave you, for lack of better words, behind, right?
Right. To live with family.
Yeah.
You know what? I could tell you from my experience back in the days, it was a bittersweet thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In every way, because back then, if you had somebody in foreign, it was a big thing. And especially if it was your parents, them in foreign, that way, yeah, it was a big, well, I mean, more than foreign, but you felt rich, you felt like a king. So it brought jealousy, and if you were around cousins, and I mean, especially like we were living with our aunt, but like my cousins and them were smaller than us, and my mom always made sure whenever she sent a barrel, and it was a barrel a month. Whenever they sent the barrel, my mother, my father, that they sent for everyone, so it wouldn't be no animosity. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was. It was. Well, my dad and my uncle, own Thunderbolt. The family owned Thunderbolt sound system. Yeah, so becoming a DJ was kind of like the birthright. But I wanted a little bit more. My father is an artist. My uncle is an artist, and I came underneath my uncle. Like it was my father, then my uncle took over his younger brother, and Y'all don't know how to talk to the ladies. Attention. After the bar, Gucci bar, lady sugar, eh. When the yard are foreign, anyway me touch down doggy, so me must catch a thing. Say man a real girl is my icky like Jackie, so must catch a thing. And me say must catch a thing. Me when we go, we must catch a thing. Then me must catch a thing. Me say me must catch a thing. In a shaka, a gal, in a do them. And a rockla, and a man a rockla, them and a rockla, and a man a rockla. Me can't get any girl, we go after with a shock off a girl, when they do them that thing. Them and a rockla, and a man a rockla, them and a rockla, and a man a rockla. We can't get any girl, we go after. You see how we mouth it sweet like sugar water. Yeah. You should have let the ass one, stand up in a dance like he a be a phone. You a back ball on him, you a wine and when he can't handle it, in what story? He can't pay for the cake. What a fake, what a fake, what a fake. Oh, we mad cause your bamsy a shake and the next man a think but be blaze on your cake. And a rockla, and a man a rockla, and a rockla, and a man a rockla.
How has this song been for you? Like, I feel like this is one of those songs that everybody would want to listen to. Like, how has this song been doing for you?
You know that when I dropped Big Uncle, it was over the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And big shout out to Granny Ivla, who was one of our biggest entertainers in Guyana. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Mix Doctor. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, you need a follow up." I said, "A follow up for what?" I said, "Big Uncle ain't got nowhere." He said, "Yeah, but Gucci, we can't just let one song they play. We need a follow up." So again, if it hasn't been broken, you don't have to fix it. I know what I'm trying to trying to push to this world, and it's bringing Kwekwe into dancehall. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And that's the genre that I'm trying to push. Kwekwe in dancehall. Like, you have Afro beats, right? You know what I mean? I'm trying to push for Guyana Kwekwe in dancehall. That's same one man band vibe. You know what I mean?
For people who are not going to know what kwekwe means, can you tell them what kwekwe means? Because again, my audience is a mixture of
a mixture, and I realized I had to explain it at Clarendon's reunion for a bunch of my Jamaican cousins. So when two people are getting married, right, we have a celebration called a Mayan. Right, which is when the families of the bride and the groom, they're meeting, maybe not for the first time, but everyone is meeting under one roof, and we do folk songs and stuff, and these folk songs is basically Kwekwe songs, right? That's what and it comes from our African roots. It's drums beating, it's songs singing about the bride, songs singing about the groom, songs singing about situations on how basically how a woman would act, how a man would act, So it's like the old timers, the elders used to sing it to teach the younger ones, like this is what to expect. But some of it is comical, some of it is fiction, some of it is nonfiction. You take whatever you want out of it. You understand? Some of it might apply to life, but for me, that kind of music is together music, right? And and this is just my thought, right? These are just my thoughts. And seeing how a one-man band is like, I used to be a DJ, like I said, and we would be at parties and we would DJ, we would play music and stuff. But when the one-man band came on, it was a whole different atmosphere, a whole different animal. And Guyana, we call it sporting. Right? So this music is basically sporting music. Right. Is music when you would hear when you pass in the rum shop, you see a bunch of man drinking and going out body, you're like, oh God, they're going out whatless. It's that kind of music. You know what I mean? It's I don't think you can have more fun anywhere, in any dance hall, more than you can have at a Kwekwe.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I don't think a dance hall is more fun than a Kwekwe.
It's something to definitely experience.
Yeah, man. If you experience a Kwekwe, like a real Kwekwe, you know what I mean? When they're buying the bride, you know what I mean? If you experience a Kwekwe where you see somebody catch comfort, partner, when I say it's Rukotuk's time, it's sporting time, it's you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's the kind of music. That's the kind of music that I wanted to bring into dancehall. You know what I mean? Kwekwe in dancehall, man.
Definitely.
The Guyanese thing.
The Guyanese thing, definitely. So let's talk about Big Uncle. Like, tell me about Big Uncle.
Oh Lord, you know, it was the pandemic, right? I went back to Guyana in 2013. So I was there
Okay.
from 2013 to about 2018. You know, my uncle was like, he's building over the sound system.
Okay.
You know, you are one of the top DJs. I mean, I had Jersey City unlocked. That was my spot.
Oh, wow.
Nothing moved through Jersey City. Nothing come through Jordans unless
Wow.
it's coming through Reggae Diplomats. You know, we did a lot of, you know, the Jersey City Carnival.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? With Cheryl Murphy. That was all me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was all us, you know?
Okay, I've been involved with that a few times, yeah.
Right. So basically, you know, he was like, listen, man, you're here, you know, partner, go home. Go to Guyana. I hadn't been in Guyana since 99.
Oh, wow.
Before 2013, I haven't been there since 99.
Wow. Okay.
And that was for a weekend, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, before that was 1996. So my uncle was like, listen, you're bad here, Burbies ain't gonna see nothing like you. You're gonna make enough money. Go back to Guyana, you know. And I left and I went back and basically learn, you know what I mean? Learn the craft, learn how things are going, learn the movements, learn and seeing as a DJ, you get to see firsthand how things go.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand? And that's where it went from there. Yeah.
Definitely. So here is Big Uncle. Here's Big Uncle.
2021, it's the General. Pablo G. Gucci Boss. Every time. It's the Kaicho Boss record. Only just one. Watch it. This one is for all the woman there. Well, like big man. Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman there. Well, like big man. This one is for all the woman there. All the woman them. This one is for all the woman them well like big man. Well like big man. Oh Lord. The butter fella she not do. Half for me and half for you. Young man when you not do what you be do. She a go give you the soup and you. White rice, no color no. She fight herself a big uncle. He'll see pay them things that we do. Here did, he'll son too. So when she start ignore you, you know she find herself a big uncle. Remo, pull up brand new. You a people that actually a who. When she reply, fire what do you? That's what you know, say. And she big uncle. She have a big uncle. This one is for all the woman there. Well like big man. This one is for all the woman there. Well like
you literally made a sugar daddy song.
Yeah, well, that is what a big uncle is. You know, it's listen, ladies in Guyana are very smart. You know, the Guyanese women, they are very smart. You know, they get enough sense. So if you see them with a man, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's my cousin, or that's my friend. Be like, what? By that is Uncle Rai. You know what I mean? That's Uncle Sammy. Yeah. So you know, I came here, and once I linked with Glenn Miller again, big up to Glenn Miller, Kaicho Falls Records, one of the hottest producers out there. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Pablo G, the General. Pablo is a veteran Guyanese artist. Like he used to come with Pamela Maynard and, you know, Granny Fit and them. And, you know, Pablo is signed to Dunlink, my label.
Okay.
So I did two collabs with him, BG Plantain and Ja Love, and I was so excited. I was like, listen, I get the idea for a song. I want you to do this thing here with me. And you know, not for nothing. Shout out to Lil Million make Big Auntie, right? Off of Big Uncle, right? It's the same rhythm, but he did the remix to it, Big Auntie. And I don't care what nobody want, twist and turn and ring themselves and say, that's for the past 3 years, that song is one of the most played songs in Guyana. I mean, dancehall, I mean, radio, everywhere you go, you're going to hear Big Uncle at least once a day.
Wow. Nice. Because I mean, it resonates with what's happening, you know? So
yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's definitely a great song to listen to. Now, a lot of times you get a lot of dancehall artists, you know, Jamaican dancehall artists who are basically saying that, you know, you guys are basically copying the genre. You're copying their voices, you're copying their tones, you're copying their languages. How do you feel like when you hear those things, and what do you do to try to make sure that your sound is a little different?
I mean, reggae around the world, like you know, I haven't had any of my Jamaican friends them that, you know, because I grew up in Jamaica.
Okay.
So naturally, my first words were with that accent.
Okay.
Right? Like I had to 2013, I relearned my Guyanese accent. And I am very proud of it. Like a lot of my Jamaican friends, they hear me talk Guyanese and it's weird to them. Like, how? Oh, buddy. And how they say it to me is funny. You know what I mean? Like, buddy, be like, don't say it. Like, no, don't say that. You know, it don't sound right. But you know, reggae and dancehall has such a strong influence on the world. You know, like you have that back in the days, Snow. You know what I mean? You know, and it's because social media don't show it. But a lot of artists in England, you understand, bite that, you know, the same genre. I mean, reggae has sprung, dancehall has sprung, reggae sprung dancehall, you know, reggaeton. Right? You know what I mean? Afrobeat. You know, Afrobeat can say 1,000,000 times over, yo, it all originated in Africa. Yeah, we all came on the same ship to do the same ship in the Caribbean.
Right.
But you understand, when they reach in Jamaica, that's what they did. They did reggae. And look what they took it from. They took it from blues. You know what I'm saying? It's music all in one, and music just keeps finding different forms with different, you know, every generation they're going to find a new form of it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Definitely.
Because who would have thought, you know, a regular DJ like myself would go to the Bronx, you know what I mean, put 2 records on, and all of a sudden we have hip hop.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what should reggae do? Reggae should say, you know what? Hip hop come from we, you owe it. You are one of the biggest things right now. You owe us, because if it wasn't for us, then what rhythm and blues gonna say?
Right.
Well, if it wasn't for us, then you wouldn't be here. So obviously, you know what I mean, it's music, man. So, you know, but for me personally, as an artist from Guyana, right? I like we dialect. I like we accent. I think it's a very sexy accent. You know, I always get in trouble with my wife because of it. You know what I mean? you know, the ladies, they love me because of the accent.
Yeah.
You know, so Guyanese men have the most sweet women out there.
Oh gosh.
It's one of we think. Sorry,
Lord.
I am retired, but oh Lord, it's one of the. But you know, it's the way we talk to the ladies, man.
So
you know,
saying
it's the sugar
Guyanese
water.
men give more bun than Jamaican men? Is this what you're saying?
In a real life,
Wow.
Guyanese men are way more gallus. In a real life,
wow.
In a real life, Guyanese men are way more gallus than any other island.
Wow.
Any other Caribbean island, yeah, Guyanese take that for a tea, man.
You learn
know what I mean? Sorry to say, we're horse. Sorry to say, it's the sugar water. You know what I mean? The sugar water give you the nice stock, and the sugar water give you the sweet sugar stick. You know what I mean? Big up to my ex. She was Trinidadian. That is what she said. Oh gosh, them Guyanese men, boy, you have a sweet sugar stick. I was like, oh Lord. It is what it is. It's the truth. You know,
I've never heard anybody say that, so I'm like, okay, all right.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Jamaican men's voice. Listen, when you chat like a Jamaican, right? A Jamaican man. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you listen to Haitians, right? You feel like all of them sound the same. You feel like Chinese sound the same, Japanese sound the same. You know what I mean? But if you listen to a Japanese, he talks, diaphragm. He talk. You know what I mean? If you listen to a Jamaican, I am a Jamaican.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you listen to a Trinidad, you know, so we come from Trinidad, you know. Guyana is right in the middle, right? It's not too aggressive, it's not too softy. It's, yeah, baby, wow, how you doing? It's seductive.
It's seductive.
Yeah, so, I want to, so for me, I want to seduce the ladies with my music. So I try to fit as much as my Guyanese dialect in there, right? And that's why I can't call my music reggae. I can't call it dancehall. You understand what I'm saying? I call it kwekwe in a dancehall because that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm giving them the Guyanese, you know, in the dancehall system.
Nice. So let's talk about taking attendance. Tell me about taking attendance.
Well, that is what happened when you start kwekwe on a job. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? It's me bringing kwekwe into these genre. You know what I'm saying? So that's kwekwe in job. Okay. Right? You know, that's a job instrumental, and this is a Guyanese, which is kwekwe the Kwekwe farm of, you know, music. And you know, one of the Fojo, big shout out to Fojo. One of Guyana's leading artists, one of the best engineers out there, one of the best songwriters out there. This is one of the people them that's responsible for the way the music is sounding right now. And Fojo has worked with a lot of Trinidadians.
Wow.
A lot of your top artists them out there that you are loving. Fojo has helped either written for them, help reconstruct their music to where it sound. So, you know, I work with Fojo on this. You know, I wrote the song. But, you know, when you're in the studio, everybody going to give you a little hint on here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And Fojo is such a great, you know, engineer that once he's there and he, you know, I went in there and I said, I taking attendance today. I taking attendance. Fojo said, Gucci, use your voice. Swap your friend. I taking attendance. No, give me that strength, man. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
So what you're hearing right there is what this man instructed me to say, yo, partner, you got to bring that out.
Yeah,
and I did it. And that's what you happen. This is what happened when you start quick on the job.
Quick on the job. A little higher, you know, a little higher. Taking attendance, I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. Represent where you from, Trinidad where you from, Jamaica where you from, Antigua where you from, just let me know where you from, St. Vincent where you from, Barbados where you from, Grenada where you from. I am a Guyanese and I'm proud. I want you to know. I represent for me country like everywhere that I go. I want to see rocks and flags and women. If you come to represent, show me what you can do. I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. I'm taking attendance today. I want to see who up in there, representing for their country. Push out, want to see the flag same no.
Yo, wow.
Let me tell you, how can you not, if you're a Guyanese and you hear that, how can you not feel proud? How can that not bring out the Guyanese pride out to you, man?
Wow.
Tell me about you. I know you never heard that one before.
No, this is my first time.
All right. Now, let me say something to you. I saw the way you react. And I know for a fact in your heart, you're like, yo, I am a Guyanese and I'm proud. I want you to know I represent for Guyana everywhere. I know that's going to be, man, see, this is what I'm talking about. The power of music, man, you know?
Wow. That's, that song, like, that's a carnival song.
Bye. I won Best New Artist Soca Monarch with that song, you know.
I can see why.
Yeah, I won Best Newcomer Soca Monarch with that song 2022. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I can see why. I could definitely see
pride.
why. Wow, that's a nice song. Pride. That song is gonna be in my playlist. I like the song.
I need sugar water.
I definitely do like that song. What is your goal for your music? Like, what's your goal for your music?
To bring Kwekwe into dancehall. That is my goal. You know, and I've done it. I have done it, you know what I mean? You know, and you see me, it's the small little things that, you know, big shout out to DJ Ringo, man. You know, Ringo been with me since 1990. Wow. You know what it is. You know, it's the small goals in life, you know, because like I said, in 2004, I got shot. Wow. Right? It 6 bullets. That same guy right there, DJ Ringo, is the person that saved my life. Wow. That was my only friend. Listen, it was a bunch of us. Everyone ran and left me and him.
Wow.
And this man, if it wasn't for this man, I would not be here speaking to you. The world would have never had a Gucci boy. Wow. And I tell this story all the time. So for me, I am so grateful for life. You know, it's the little things that makes me happy, because the things that people say could have never I could have never accomplished. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I sat in a studio the other day with Determined. Get that drum, get that drum. And I remember waiting 4 days just to get that song on dubplate.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So excited. Played it the whole weekend. You know what I mean? And here I am sitting with him, you know, in a studio as an artist. Wow. You know, I've always dreamt of, you know what I mean? Like, I know, like, when it comes to being Guyanese and being an entertainer, you know, we basically wait for Guyana to keep something a Guyana.
Yeah,
a lot of us don't get booked outside of
definitely.
that arena.
Definitely.
I am grateful that I am one of the exceptions.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Big shout out, you know what I'm saying? They keeping a big party in the DMV, you know, and it's me and Temper out there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Next weekend. So it's the little things for me, man. Just the little tiny things, just to know that my music is playing in clubs and there people know who a Gucci boss is. You know, I can go to Trinidad, Antigua, Barbados, and they know, like, you know, just hey, well, I'm Gucci, or is you Gucci? Yo, I love that. I love it, man. Trust me.
Definitely. It's great to see that, you know, the work that you put in, people are recognizing.
Oh my God,
the
tell you, man.
the things that you do. So Rollout. Tell me about Rollout.
Well, you know, God. Big shout out to my brother CJ, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to CJ, you know, ROR Records. I wrote Rollout, right? And you know, that's not the way it went.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I was talking nothing. My Guyanese accent was heavy on that. Because I wanted everybody to hear, oh, Guyanese people talk, you know. And, you know, I got into the studio, you know what I mean? Big shout out to CJ again. You know, I got into the studio with CJ, another great artist and producer, and someone who was responsible for the development of my sound in dancehall, you know, and his partner, Aya Champs. And I sat there with them, and Aya Champs is a big Jamaican artist, you know. And the man said, Gucci, you know, say you're bad. But here's something, man. World music, man. You have to come out of this, man. Music without borders, man. All kind of foolishness you deal with, but Guyana artists. Yo, you're an international entertainer, you know. No, put yourself. Once them start say you're a Guyanese artist, I'm a local, you out, brother.
Definitely.
See, you're an international recording artist, man. So when you do music, remember, say you're doing reggae, you're doing dancehall, right? You come from Jamaica. Right, you used to live at Ochibi. It's not hard for you to tap into that. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with it, because enough time when you hear Vibes Cartel or even Bounty back in the days, even Elephant Man and them, when them used to sing, them throwing them one and two American accent, because back then it was considered really cool just to be able to do that. It's showing people like, yo, listen, I went to foreign, I got influenced by this. You know what I'm saying? I'm cultured. That's how they took it. So I'm saying, yo, come out of the Guyanese accent thing, man. Right? More hear your flow in your, you know, because you always say my Jamaican accent is my natural accent, that I be faking my Guyanese accent. Yo, just chat to your natural accent, man. Go on. And you know, we came out with Rollout, you know what I mean? And you know, big shout out to Higher Champs, and like I said, rest in peace to CJ, ROR Records, you know what I mean? A brilliant Guyanese artist from Guyana that was born in Guyana that, you know, didn't make it to see his success, man.
Wow.
You know? So this song right here is one of my songs that I love to death, because this every time I hear it, it reminds me of the time that me and this bro was in the studio, you know what I mean, recording this song, you know?
Definitely. So here is Rollout. Here's Rollout.
All my Jamaican people, them.
And a bread we are brought from we can't get so we pocket it full. Pull up on your dance and I see a Red Bull. Most of man a boss, any girl we a pull. Any girl we a pull. Next time we a roll, we are going link to fi roll. We are going link to fi roll. Nothing but 10 prayer. Lord, in a be bill full. Like a freeze on me, I stand support. Next time we a roll, we are going link to fi roll. We are going link to fi roll. Can't think AC a blow code. Dead faces in a me bill phone. And nothing no phone. Me just a live my life. Make money and enjoy life. 2020, me 6 cents kicky. Anyway we touch down, we a get the highlight. No cheap press, gas in at the right. When we pull up on the bar, we not check the high price. Oh Lord, let them have a little change and a hype. So we party with these cars. That a how we are roll. We are going link to fi roll. We are going link to fi roll. Nothing but 10 bread. Lord, in a bill full.
I like it. I like it. It gives that dancehall reggae type of vibes. You know, that people definitely look forward to. Now, this last song that we're gonna talk about, how do you say it? Bambaze?
Bambazam.
Bambazam. Wow. What a name. Where'd that come from?
Bamzi and Bozam. Ladies, lady, I want you to shake everything, right? I want you to shake your body and I want you to shake your breast, your bambazam, your bamsi, and your bosom. Right?
I was not
It's not
expecting that.
complicated.
I was
Yeah.
not.
It's not. Again, like I said, I love paying homage to our legends, and you know, Glenn Miller. Big shout out to Glenn Miller again. You know, this whole quick in a dancehall, you know what I mean, sporting music, right? This whole sporting music vibe that I'm bringing to the world, that you know we're trying to push to the world as Guyanese, as Guyanese artists, I should say, the artists from Guyana, right? That's where it that's where it come from. You know what I mean? Shout out to Eddie Hooper. Kaicho Falls Records, he's the one that's doing that. He even, the Bamsi Doctor, in, out, Kaicho, you know what I mean? Stitchy. Yeah, a lot of, you know what I mean? A lot of stitchy stuff is from Glenn Miller. So, you know, and Glenn Miller plays with the Untouchables.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That one man band. So he got that core thing. So, you know, Eddie Hooper, I don't know if y'all are familiar with, if you're familiar with Eddie Hooper, Janet Hooper, the whole Hooper family.
No.
Eddie,
I think I am. And the name
the
Janet.
Hoopers.
Janet.
Right. Eddie Hooper, that was a word that he came up with. And Glenn Miller is a big Eddie Hooper fan.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? He, you know, Freedom Boss had just dropped Bamsi. Bamsi, and you know what I mean? And it was like, so much Bamsi. Man have Bamsi, woman have Bamsi. You're getting confused. You know what I mean? When you're singing about what kind of Bamsi you say. So I want to, again, you know, I've always been the person when everyone is marching that way, I am marching this way.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, you know, I said we needed something different. You know, and I was just gonna come with the phrase, get the drummer some, and try to get into that quick way thing. And Glenn was like, nah, man, everybody talk about Bamsi, let me talk about Bambazam. And I was like, you Bambazam. He was like, partner, Bamsi and Bozam, shake your Bambazam. You know what I mean? You see like all the belly dancers be walking up and doing their thing, and that is shaking your Bambazam.
Wow.
I'm like, word? Let me make a song. I got in the studio with CJ again, God rest his soul, and you know, I recorded this one. This is the last song, you know, we actually recorded before he passed away.
Wow.
Because right after I recorded this song, you know, as artists, you have to be diverse in certain things. And,
definitely.
you know, I opened up a business in Guyana, you know what I mean, with my family, and, you know, a restaurant and bar. And, you know, I went there to do a soft opening with my uncle and my aunt. And, you know, I found out that Saturday that my brother, you know what I'm saying, I should say one of my mentors, you know what I mean, passed away, got murdered. I shouldn't say passed away. He didn't pass away. They murdered him.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Got murdered in New Jersey. So it was like, yeah, right there in Jersey. He used to live right in Jersey.
Wow. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, CJ Johnson. I think you probably had heard of it. CJ Johnson.
Probably. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Roll Out Records. Yeah, you know.
Wow.
Never forget his name. I will never let them forget his name, man. You know, when you see Gucci Boss and the work that I'm putting out, the reason why I'm so confident and so humble in my skin and, you know about music and notes and, you know what I mean, these things and harmonies, it's because of him. This is what he left with me. And, you know, the last recording session that we did, I remember him saying, Gucci, come let me teach you all for record yourself, because me not know if I'm going to do something. I said, why would I want to learn that? You are here. Nah, come sit down. You be a lazy man. Come record me. And I never knew I would have left and went to Guyana and not come back and see him. You know what I mean? Life is short. People love the people them that you love, man. Hold on to them. No one is promised tomorrow.
Definitely. So I don't want to play this song yet, because this is one of the songs that Instagram copyrighted me for. So I'm gonna wait to play it. But I do want to ask you, like, you got any upcoming stage performances? You're going to Ghana, anywhere around the world? Any of those things happening?
Well, we have this big show coming up in Barbados.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that right there. I'm in Maryland. For anyone that want to come out to the Maryland DC area, right? I am in Maryland on the 23rd. I'm performing with Temper for the Easter explosion in the DMV. Excuse me, in the DMV.
Nice.
And on the 30th, you know what I'm saying, it's Aries World, obviously. I was born on Easter Day.
Lucky.
Right? Yes. He has listen. I said he has risen, right? Because Jesus Christ risen on Easter Day, right? So that's what we celebrate.
Yeah.
So Easter Sunday, March 31st, my birthday. I was born on that day. So we're going to celebrate Aries World. This is the second year. It's with me and my brother Jose. Last year, girl, let me tell you something. You ever throw your own party and could not get in for a whole hour? How the place was so packed?
Wow.
A whole hour. So everybody that came out that night, yo, they made me cry.
Wow.
I really and truly never thought that, you know what I mean, so many people would that had so much supporters. I feel like, yo, it's just family. The place where I say it's just family gonna come. Whoever come gonna come. You know, in your head, you don't know already. Man, me ain't really that big, and I ain't do party in a long time, so nobody ain't gonna come. But you know, imagine I going over there and I calling people like, I hope y'all there, you know. I hope y'all reach there. You know what I mean? How come you ain't reach yet? You see how I didn't stay? And when I reached there and got out, right, shout out to Pam the Diva. Pam was like, Gucci, I was standing in there an hour. I cannot take it no more. You cannot go in there.
Wow.
We stood outside for a whole hour to wait for people to come out before I could able to walk in through the venue.
Wow.
So this year we get a bigger thing, right? And you know, God is great.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I am a praying man. I believe that God's plan is the only plan, partner. We don't sell out about 400 tickets already.
Nice.
And it's going. You get what I'm saying? I'm a $20 ticket them done. So maybe everybody in the club.
They gone. Well, Gucci, you know, it's always, I'm glad that we actually got to have this conversation today.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm hoping that you talk to some of your fellow Guyanese artists and help them to understand that this is a safe platform. You have somebody who's willing to do these interviews with you to get some of your music out here and that type of stuff. You know, you could be the advocate for them, because I don't, like I said, I don't know what else to do. I'm not doing anything else. I did my part. And I'm, now that you're here, I know that you're going to do your part with them to help them understand. Listen, get your stuff out. Let's talk to somebody, do some interviews. You don't need to be scared. It's a conversation, you know? So I'm glad that, you know, we were able to do this interview today. You know,
it's been an honor.
Yeah, definitely. Give anybody, you know, any last leaving positive words. I always like to leave interviews on positivity.
And you know, my positive word is always this, you know what I'm saying? Everything in life is God's plan. You know what I mean? Prayer works.
Yeah.
Please, people, you know, and I'm talking everyone. You know what I mean? If this life this life is going to share 1 billion. And I want everyone to know, you know what I mean? Don't rush life, man. Take time and live life.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? God has a plan. And notice, when you rush, that plan is when chaos happens.
Yeah.
But if you just take time and live life and follow God's plan, oh my God, everything works out so perfectly.
Definitely.
I am living example.
Definitely.
I am living example. You know what I mean? God's plan works.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So give everybody your social media handles, where they can find you, who they need to go to book you for any events.
Well, I didn't want to. I'm going to give you the exclusive.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an exclusive.
Okay.
And everyone is going to remember that I said it here on your show first.
Okay.
Right? Gucci Boss has just signed to York Records.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Cap D. Big shout out to Big Diz. You know what I mean?
Nice. Congratulations.
Arsenal, Wyclef Jean, Corey North. You know what I mean? I'm be joining all of these dudes. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a blessing, man. I was gonna keep it quiet because they're coming out to DC on next week Saturday, and they're gonna do a big thing on stage, and you know, yeah. So we're getting some serious backings. So I don't know exactly who y'all gonna have.
Oh gosh, and the live ended. Well, that was Gucci Boss here on Get With The Fix. I'm over my time, but the live and everything will be saved. Let me play this song so that we can get up out of here.
Records, collect rollouts, tunneling just once. Work your bamba tam, get ready to move your bamba tam. If you know how to shake a bamba tam, then I want to see you work the bamba tam. Work it, work the bamba tam. I want to see you work it, girl. Work it all in front of people, man. Girl, watch how you they carrying on. If she drinking a beer, must be a bank carry Rasta. I telling you, if she drink the white rum, she gonna be a bad. The boot is blue, and it's guaranteed somebody wife is going no mad. Cause when she starts shaking bam, she have the attention. Watch how she a broke it down. She bring a pretty fan tick tock. Watch how she a tick tock. Watch how she a tick tock. No picking her, she not have no man.
Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I will be back next week, Wednesday. Shout out to Marcy Chin and Gucci Boss as well. Gucci, sorry the live cut off, but that's what Instagram do after an hour. They've been cutting me off. I don't know why. I want to try to figure that out. Ask somebody how I could help them. So DJ Dre is actually on right now on Get With The Fix and Mighty Mix Radio as well. Bye, guys. Bye. I gotta go. I got to go.
I bet you tomorrow she not go remember. Oh, she did not wine and go in her body from she neighbor. Oh Lord, she best friend us for she wine pan. All out that time like she a Indian. Chair and table she a jump on. From Burby back to Linden. She the everywhere big money spending. Girl, you see the things where you do. Attacking all the big uncle. The way you shake that bamba sam, bamba badam 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 basam, bamba 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 sam. The way she perform.